G'day YouTube, welcome back to my channel Bonsai Works. I'm David. Today I'm going to revisit air layers I took 3 months ago. There's a video on my channel which I'll put a link to the comments below of when I took the video and put the air layers onto the tree. Now, one thing I had a look at this, I pretty much, as I said to you in the previous video when I put these on, I pretty much put them on and forget about them. And we've had a pretty wet winter, so pretty wet spring, and I'll just let nature take its course. Didn't really do anything with the air layers, didn't even take the plastic off to put water in there or anything like that, didn't inject water into it, anything like that at all. I just let them do their thing. And we're going to have a look today how they're going. I think they look reasonably well. One of the indicators that these are ready to come off, without looking at the roots, is that the air layered branches have started to get some dieback lower down on the tree, lower down on the branch. The dieback usually tells me that the branch has started to put out roots, and the roots are needing more supplements, more nutrients to be able to grow, so it needs to be in soil. So that's how I kind of take it as an indication as well. But let's have a look into the tree and how it's going. Alright, let's have a look at bird's eye view into this tree now. We'll have a look, see if we can get into there in the camera there. But I can see clearly roots are in the bottom of this bit. Oh, this one's pretty full. It's actually growing out of the plastic. Coming out of the plastic actually in there. See that? This looks pretty good. Looks pretty positive. That's full of roots too. Get rid of all this. That's full of roots as well. And the back one is full of roots as well. So that's only 3 months of it's being an air layer. So pretty much what I'm going to do is cut them off and then just plant them in plastic pots. But we'll take them off one at a time so you can see what I do. Usually I can get away with just using my branch cutters in this instance. So let's try and take the bottom one off. I have no problem. That's heaps of roots in there. I'll show you in a minute. And also notice that it's getting a bit dry too. So it's a good time to cut these off. I'll just come in straight in. I should be able to cut it right off. So that's one ball. And have a look at the roots on that one. Pretty good. And this is what I mean by dieback. See how the insides are starting to die off? The inside bits are starting to wither off. That's usually the indication to me that the air layer is ready to come off, without looking at the roots. Let's have a look at this guy. Again, very healthy root ball. Again, the dieback lower down, ready to come off. Let's spin this around. I'll try and get this one off now. Lots of roots. I'll take the back one off. Now the back one was probably the strongest branch, and I'll just show you the difference. When it's the strongest, look at the roots on the strongest one. When you've got strong healthy foliage, it's really good. But again, notice the dieback. Very, very interesting how that works, but there you go. And the third one, another big one. Let's see if I can get in there. This one, the roots are actually coming out of the bag. So excellent material. Excellent little shimpakus in the future. That's another 5 add to the collection. And now we'll go and pop these up. So now that this tree's done its job, it's only got a couple of branches at the top now. It's got a lot of side branches. These will get healthy and stronger as well. But I want this to grow now and become stronger. And we'll see what else shoots out in the future. But this tree now rests for a couple of years just to bring back its vigor. If I do see some strong branching, I'll take another couple of layers off. But this has done its job for now and needs a break. And I'll leave it alone for a bit before I start it again. So give it a rest, put it away, feed it, get it healthy. So these are now ready to be potted up. Very simple. I use plastic pots. good quality potting mix that I've just got down here. Nothing fancy. Sometimes I use my old bonsai mix that I've sifted and reused, but I've run out of that, so I'm just using some good quality potting mix. Nothing too hard, pretty simple. So let's have a look. This is what I pretty much do. I wrap these with wire. Now, if you watch the video from when I did them, no rooting hormone at all on these guys. Just sphagnum moss. And you can have a look at that. Pretty awesome. So pretty much, I just leave it in there. Well, I'll do all this for now, and then I'll put the potting mix in it later. They're still a little bit damp, so that's good, but they're starting to dry out. Let's have a look at this guy. Okay. One thing also I do, which I forgot to mention, is I'll show you this bit here. This bit down here. This is the branch that is not required, so the roots are grown above that branch. So I take that out. Okay. Here's another one. This has got a bit of a bend in it, which is good, but the roots aren't as strong and prolific as the stronger, healthy ones. But you can see it probably hasn't got as much foliage as the other ones. But again, nice good one. This one's pretty strong and healthy. This is probably the biggest one compared to that, probably close to its second. And again, really successful. So I just got to cut the bottom branch bit off, and this has had a really good run of roots. And you see the kind of tree it is. Just let it grow for a few years. And here's the lucky last, the fifth one. Not too bad. It's got a little bit of a twin trunk, but I'm not really fussed about what it looks like right now. These have to grow and fill the pot with roots before I do any work and twist them up and so on. So it's pretty much one season in these pots, in these growing pots. That will fill with roots pretty much. They grow pretty strongly here. They'll fill with roots, and then next year I start to style and bend and twist them in these pots, and then we'll look at working on them in the future. But that's 5 there. And it's pretty much simple as potting them up now without them falling everywhere. Now, I don't touch the balls at all. I don't touch the sphagnum at all. I don't want to disturb those roots. Some good quality potting mix, whatever you can get. Put some at the base. Put the tree in there. Make sure you get it around the root ball, just so you can stay sturdy. And there you have it. That's it. Pretty much it. Now I just let it go, let it do its thing, and just grow it on. Oh, I found a little praying mantis here. Oh, have a look at him. Oh, look at that. Put him back on my tree. He does great work for killing the bugs off. Oh. So that's one done. I'll keep going. So as you can see, pretty straightforward, pretty good results, 5 out of 5. I haven't had much loss in the last 5-6 years of doing air layering of shimpaku junipers. really strong, easy to grow, easy to repot. Just timing. It's about timing. Late winter, early spring, you do the layer. Take it off in 3 months' time in summer, and you're pretty much good to go. In Melbourne anyway, that's my conditions, but I'm pretty sure it's good in any stable conditions, good growing conditions. We have had a very wet spring, hasn't been as much sun, but you can see the foliage, the growth of the roots still were very strong. No rooting hormone at all this time, so even better. The only thing it really cost me is some sphagnum moss. So you buy a bag of that, lasts you ages. So probably, you know, not even a couple of dollars each tree to plant to create, and you know, you got some great material to work on in the future. Now, what I do with these, I water them and leave them in with all my other shimpaku junipers that I've done similar, same position, etc. And just let them grow for 6 months. I put them in a spot where I know that these have been just recently done, so it's easy to identify which ones have been done recently, and that's pretty much it. Water them. Don't feed them just yet, but I will feed them in about a month's time, start feeding them again. But yeah, that's it. You can see, nice and healthy, nice and strong. The stronger ones created more roots, the smaller ones had less roots, but still enough. The yellowing dieback is a good indication that it's time to come out of there, chop them off the parent tree. And that's it. Good quality potting mix this time around. Off you go. There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.